So, hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today. I'm very glad to introduce my friend and a coach that I'm working with currently, Marina. She's a coach and a mentor, and I'm very grateful for her to also invite me to her coaching sessions. And I experienced her talent and her some of the exercises that we'll talk about today myself. So I'm very excited about it. Okay, so Marina, the floor is yours. Let's start. Could you please?
Hello, everyone. You're very nice to be here.
Great.
Thank you, Lisa.
A little bit about your journey and how you became a coach. What motivated you?
Thank you very much, first of all, for inviting me, and thank you all for your time that you decided to spend it with us, me and Lisa. So I would say that people inspired me as working as a mentor and working as a business owner. I had a community. A lot of people were telling me, you should become a coach. You have a talent. Please do it. And for a very long time, I was thinking, come on, I can practice my skills even without having a diploma and studying. And I thought it's like a life-changing experience and commitment. And that's true. It's truly changed my life to the best. And I'm very happy about it. So I would say people and me as a source of inspiration and new ideas. I knew that I can help people to make their lives better, to grow, because I know how to do it. I've done it. And for me, it was very important not to become a theoretic. I wanted to be a practitioner. So when I opened my business, I realized that my mentality changed. I think absolutely differently. And I understood that as my business went and grew and it became successful, I realized that I can help people who are opening startups, people who would like to grow in their professional life, people who would like to grow in their personal life, but don't know the instruments. That's how I became a coach.
Perfect. I also think about my way of becoming a coach, and also think about becoming a psychologist. So that's very inspirational. And the fact that you had a business before you actually wanted to become a coach, it's like you had an experience in what you're going to teach people, and it's perfect. That's a very good idea.
Yeah, that's very important to me.
Yeah, for people who want to coach, to actually have their backgrounds in what they teach. Perfect. So could you please tell us a bit about coaching and how does coaching work? What is it exactly? Maybe how is it different to psychology and therapy? Well,
So psychology, it's always a long-term story. You can never get one session and change something because it's what the method is. The method is a long-term work, which is very important also. Coaching could be a short-term work. You can take, let's say, not one session, but at least 5 sessions or a month and really find a way to change things, find a way of your transformation. Coaching is a method that shows you how to get from point A to point B. And there's an instrument we use, questions. So basically, coach never tells you what to do. This is the difference from mentor also. Mentor can tell you what to do. Coach is asking you and pushing you to find a way what to do. And you are the one who is doing things, who is changing things. Also, I would say that it's very important that coaching as a system believes that everything is absolutely fine with everyone. Everyone has all the qualities and the instruments to succeed. You just need somebody who will help you to find these instruments. So that's how I personally understand the coaching and how I coach.
Yeah, I believe it's a very healthy mentality, and how people find answers themselves. So you don't impose any answers on people. It's like within us, within the clients, but yeah, it's very important how people find their own voice in the coaching. So can you please tell us, why do people need coaching? What problems can coaching solve? Yeah.
I would say that everyone who would like to grow professionally would need a coach, because coaching saves you time, and time is money. Basically, you can likely achieve all that you will achieve with coach yourself, but it will require a lot of time. So you would need to go step by step, try and make mistakes. And when you go with a coach, especially if it's not a theoretical coach, but practitioner, it's a person who already went through the steps. But basically, he is giving you a hand, but not taking you through all of these difficulties and steps, but just showing you how to step after him based on your own knowledge, your own ideas, your own mindset, and your own query for coaching. So basically, it saves you a lot of time, money, and energy, and it helps you to make quantum leap much faster. That's why we chose the topic of today's discussion, the quantum leap. It's not just growth that goes over years. It's a very fast and steady growth, and coaching is at help here.
And yeah, could you please describe a bit more of the topic today? What is a quantum leap exactly? What is this notion?
Quantum leap means that you are overcoming a huge jump in career, in your personal life, in your professional life, in money, within a very short period of time. So all the famous motivation speakers and businesses and businessmen that we know basically were known because they made this quantum leap. So nobody knew a person, and then suddenly everybody is speaking about this person. Or, for example, a person who was earning 1,000 euros working for a company, and then within this company, or by opening his or her own business, started to earn, let's say, 10,000 euros. This is what we call quantum leap.
Perfect. Yeah, it's, and I think that coaching can really help you get from point A to point B. Even if your goals are very high, you can actually build this roads and build this ladder and go up this ladder with the coach. So could you please specify more who exactly needs coaching, and what kind of clients do you usually have? What kind of problems do they face as well?
I mostly work with businessmen, entrepreneurs, and startups, and also with people who would like to change something in their professional life, to open a business, to get another job, to get a promotion. As well as that, I also work as a life coach, but mostly on the questions of finding your own place in life, your balance in life. These are my favorite topics, and I went through all of that myself. So I'm coaching based on my knowledge and my experience, not only on what I learned from university. And for me, it's also very important when I'm choosing for myself a coach, because every coach shall have a coach, obviously, to grow as a coach or a mentor. So I'm always checking if this person had or has her own business. What are the knowledge? What are the backgrounds? And if it suits me, I will choose this person. The same is with clients. So if I see that the person is not ready, if he's been pushed by somebody to try that, of course, I will do the first session, but I will always ask, are you sure that's what you are looking for? Because it's very important to want to do something, to change something. Because if you want work, coaching won't work without you. It's not just a strategy that you can send in space and it will work. No, it's a hard work. And I would say that 90% of this hard work is done by a person, a coachee. Coachee, we call a person who is a client of coach. So I would say 90% is done by coachee and only 10% by coach, by asking correct questions and having the knowledge on the background.
Of course, it's if the person doesn't want to change, nobody can, like, even the most experienced, the best coach in the world cannot make the change, because it's the person who has to work, and the coach is just, you know, gives the instruments to make it happen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So could you please tell, like, the most common problems that your clients have? Some of the problems maybe in personal life, in professional life, that they face and that you helps to solve.
I would say number one is money. Of course, people want money and it's nothing bad about it. It's very good. People want money and love money. And a lot of people are coming with the question, how to earn more, how to make this quantum leap, how to change something in business, or maybe change the business and profession to get money. A very fair and healthy question, I would say. Second, I would say it's energy, especially now in the end of the year. People are feeling that they don't have energy, they don't have power. Even if they have money, let's say they succeed already, yeah, they have money, but they feel down, they feel that they are not interested in anything. So that's when we're trying to balance all the aspects of life and check what is going wrong there. And I would say that number three, it's emotions. Emotions affect our relations. Emotion affect our work. And especially if we don't speak up, if we don't talk to our partner at work, or let's say in life, and the person doesn't understand what to expect, what we want. And I would say that communication, I would call it not emotions, I would call it communication, is a very important question. And we work on communication with partners, families, businesses. It's a huge topic of discussion, I would say. So here are the three top ones for now.
Yeah, and I think those are very topical right now, very important, because a lot of people struggle with money at this point, or want to earn more. And also sometimes, yeah, people struggle with emotions and communications. So I believe it's very, very useful tool. So let's talk more about your coaching methods. What methods do you use in your practice?
So basically, I use all available methods, which are many. The one that we use today, for example, is from the dream. This technique is making you dream and decide what is your dream life, where is your place, where you want to be. And then from this perfect picture, we are going back to reality, and we are trying to build the steps to this perfect picture, going step by step with all the details. Another technique, you all know it, I'm sure, it's a life balance wheel, where we check what's happening in your life and all the spheres of your life. Yeah, is it in balance? Is it not? How can we affect it? What is triggering you? Then, for example, famous technique, what do you want? If a person is asking you 2 minutes without stop, what do you want? What do you want? And this helps you to open up and to talk not about statuses, about money, about career, but about things that you really want. It could be becoming a singer. It could be going to Disneyland. All these wishes, they're somewhere deep inside of us, because we have to think about our job and families and how to earn money and what to do with our kids. So it's very important to reflect and think what you really want. Different models as SMART models that everybody knows, and many more. Usually I adapt them to the needs of my coachee, to the needs of my client. For example, you might be surprised, but in coaching, there are a lot of methods from neuro-lingual programming. Basically, it's something close to hypnotizing people, okay? Obviously, not everyone would want to try it, because many people are coming to business coach, not to a person who is doing yoga and meditations, let's say so, okay? So you must calibrate people. Each coach knows what is calibration. You calibrate a person and you check, will it be suitable or will it be not? If not, you use only acknowledged techniques. If you can see that person is more into spiritual world, meditations, then you use this material. So your task, it's not to give the same techniques to everybody, but to find what this person or this group needs, as I also work in a group and do group workshops, and I love them because group atmosphere, it's a game changer. It's how people reflect each other, how they react on each other, how they show their emotions and speaks up, and it's magical.
Yeah, group dynamic is very, very strong. Especially that I'm very grateful to Marina that she invited me to one of her groups, and I can feel that this dynamic, even there is another girl in the group, we're only 2 people in the group, but still this dynamic is very strong, how we can reflect each other's problems. And what I said today in the coaching sessions, that I could see that I'm not the only one with the problems, like, it's hard to say no, for example, or it's hard to ask for something. And when like, oh yeah, I have the same, I feel, oh, I'm not alone. So like we are together in this, and this is very empowering. Okay, so I also wanted to ask you more about a life balance wheel technique. I actually have my life balance wheel here, just because we just had the coaching session. And yeah, so could you please tell us more about this technique, because I think it's like very, very important and very classic in coaching.
I would say everybody knows about this technique, but only 5% really studied it, because the majority of the people find it on the internet, and especially kind of mentors and trainers, and just start to do it with other people. But the idea of this technique is quite deep. So you draw a circle, you decided how many parts you will divide it into. It could be 4, it could be 6, 8 is the standard number. And you decide which spheres of life you would like to balance to achieve the goals that you set. Not just spheres of life that came to you suddenly. No, exactly, to achieve this goal. So after you've done that, you are starting to put marks to the spheres of life from 0 is the center, till 10. And you decide, how would you rate this part of your life? If you're happy, absolutely it's 10. If you're absolutely not satisfied, it's 0. Then we draw a scheme of what you rated your life. You can show your scheme once again to be more clear.
So I drew a figure, like in some parts, for example, I said friends is 9. And for example, travel is 1, because I don't travel at all at the moment. So, and I drew this part. It's like a figure, what is in balance, what is more and what is less. So what is, so where do I have a fall in? Where do I have like a sharp edge like this?
Yeah. So this all means sense. This all has sense. And after that, we discuss how can we change the obstacles, how can we change the situation, so your 0s and 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s will get to 10. Or maybe you don't want them to be at 10. Maybe you have your friendship in 8 and it's absolutely normal to you. It's not like you need to be perfect at it. So we discuss it all with lots of details, how we can affect the spheres of life. And in the end, we understand on which to pay attention, about what to think. For example, there are different variations. Maybe you need to have more fun in your life to get more money. Maybe you need to think about your parents and the connection with your parents. There are different options. And after that, the coach, based on the life balance wheel, is giving you various exercises to do at home for the next session, to work on the topics that arise. So basically, it's a proper coaching tool in the hands of somebody who've been trained, who studied it. Because myself, when I first tried life balance wheel, I did it with somebody who wasn't a coach. And I was like, what is that? I can do it myself, just draw a circle and decide how to rate my spheres of life. Like, what is that? Why do I need that? But when we studied it, I graduated from Moscow University of Psychoanalytics. I was surprised. I was like, why would we study that? We are serious people here. We are coaches. And now, when I use it in work, I understand that it's very deep and good technique.
Yeah, it's very useful. And maybe it's a bit underrated as well, but definitely I can see that how you gave me the exercise on it. I never even thought about how I can combine all these areas. It's very interesting. Okay, so now we have a bit more joiners. We have Fonda, who's my intern. We have V, I'm not sure who is this. We have Srinivasa. It's our CEO, Srini. Hello, Srini. So guys, now it's time for the exercise that Marina has prepared. So if you want, you can tell a little bit about yourself just to get to know each other. I think I enabled your microphones. First of all, do you all want to participate in the exercise? You can type also in the chat or raise your hand. So Srini, what about, do you want
or
to
maybe somebody who is ready to do it, the promo session for 15 minutes, just raise your hand up and we can do it in front of everybody. No problem.
Sure. So what about you, Srini? Do you want to participate? I'm ready.
It's a very good, good initiative about the coaching. Yeah, it's a must for, many, I think, who are having that gap in their professional or personal. I'm glad, you're able to coordinate this one. But let me see who else is interested on this particular one.
What about you, Fonda? Fonda, do you want to participate? Or if you want, we can do it only with me. So, I can be...
Yeah, to start with, maybe.
Yeah, I would like to participate.
So everybody could see. Hi, Fonda.
Hello, I would like to participate.
Sure, perfect.
Perfect.
B, what about you? Okay. So it's going to be me and Fonda then.
Okay. Basically, we will need the camera if it's possible.
Fonda, could you please switch on the camera if it's possible?
Yes, of course.
I will just, maybe I have not enabled your camera. Just 1 second, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to promote you to the panel list. 1 second. Okay, perfect. I think I already allowed the camera. Yes, perfect.
Okay, yeah, perfect. I can see everybody. Hello, Fonda.
Hello, how are you?
Very good. What about you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you for joining and being the one who decided to join us. So tell me, please, what is your inquiry? What is the question that you would like to find an answer to? How can I help you? What can we discuss here?
I don't know, like, I'm not so ready. You can ask me questions and like I can answer.
Perfect, no problem. Basically, what we need is an inquiry. It could be in business or in personal life. For example, I would like to have more money, or I would like to have more free time, or any kind of inquiries to balance in your life. And then we will work through the questions, based on these topics. So basically, I just need a topic from you. What we will discuss: business, career, money, life, fun.
Yeah, I would like to reach my career goals.
Perfect. Can you tell us a little bit more? Like, what are you doing now and where would you like to go? Be as brave as you can be. Dream as high, as extreme as you can.
Okay, so I studied psychology, and now I'm doing my master's degree in cognitive neuroscience. So in the future, I would like to be a neuroscientist. That's my dream.
Perfect. I absolutely love it. At the moment, you are studying. Am I right?
Yes.
Perfect. So then let's make a very simple exercise. It will take us maximum 10 minutes of your time. Imagine that you are already in the position of cognitive neuroscientist, a very good one. Imagine the salary that you want to have. Imagine the place where you want to work, place where you want to live, and just describe us again as extreme as you can. You can close your eyes to help yourself and just tell us, I'm working in this place, I'm wearing this clothes, I'm earning this amount of money, I feel happy, I feel satisfied. So everything that will come.
Okay, so I'm dreaming of being a very talented neuroscientist. I have a good salary. I'm wearing like really nice clothes, and I'm scheduling my own time to go to work. So I feel like everything is so comfortable, and I have done so much good work. I feel like that. Maybe like I found the cure for Alzheimer. I prepared I did the medicine. It will be so great.
It will be great indeed. I absolutely love it. Fantastic goals, fantastic dreams. Let's make a few very simple steps from now. Imagine from now to get there where you are. I will tell you, I will give you back the information. You are talented neuroscientists. You are scheduling your own time. You feel comfortable at your work and your life. You found a cure from Alzheimer. You are happy with your salary. So imagine that this person who you are just in the future is giving you advice from what to start. And let's say 3 to 5 very simple steps that you can do now. It could be something very basic. We just need to start with something. So what would be your step number 1?
So my step number 1 would be study every day, program yourself, and try to learn everything as possible about brain.
Perfect.
And then, I don't know, like keep studying until I reach something nice, doing maybe things at laboratory with my professors.
Perfect.
And construct the basis of how to get there to find a cure to Alzheimer. And
Perfect.
for now, I think that's it.
There are 3 perfect steps, which are basically very simple. Yeah. Study every day and try to learn everything that you can. Basically, that's something that depends only on you, and you can truly do it. When you work with a coach, let's say for a month or several months, every time you meet for a session, the coach would ask you, have you studied every day? Did you lose any of your time on something else? Were you focused, which will help you to control yourself and to control the process. Second step, keep studying until I reach something designated. Yes, the position that you like to. Again, this is quite simple, but the only thing that you need to work on is to know exactly which position you want to reach first, or which achievement, because when we're just thinking that we want to reach something, we are not focused. We don't know what do we want to reach. So you will just need to figure out for yourself, what will it be? And then again, you use the same methods. Step by step, you build small steps, little, tiny, measurable, simple, how to get there. And step number 3 was to construct the basis on how to get to find the cure from Alzheimer. Again, what you can do, Find what is done already in the scientific field. Find with whom you can discuss it. Talk to people. Ask questions. So you see, this is just a model. Of course, we're not going into details. Yes, how much do you want to earn? What do you want in your personal life? Do you want to be married? We're not going there because it might be a bit uncomfortable in front of other people on the webinar. But that's what I wanted to show you, that it's a very simple strategy that you go on and on and on, and we open each of the steps with the same logic, and we go through each of the steps. How can you control your study every day? What can you achieve by the end of the month? And that's how we unwrap it. Thank you very much for being so brave to open up in front of us. I won't push further because I think it's personal and it might be a little bit uncomfortable and professional from my side to push you. I'm sure you will achieve everything that you planned. And I'm sure in, I don't know how many years you decide, we will find out that you found a cure from Alzheimer. Thank you, Funda.
I thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Lisa, we won't do the same with you because we did it already today at our coaching session, but just to show that how group dynamics work, please tell me if something that Funda says about her achievements, goals, found an impulse in you that you want to express.
Yeah, so I'm also very interested in psychology, and I want to become a psychologist and a therapist. So we are kind of going in the same field with Funda, but I just want to focus more on work psychology and therapy. So not that much in the medical field. But yeah, to me, I realized that, you know, studying is very like the crucial process of this. Studying and finding connections as well, as you said, that I think it's not only studying is the key part of the process, and I think I have a bit of hesitation of doing my master's because I just know how much I will study and how much time will it take. But for connections, I think it's very important to, I think even starting having some connections with psychologists and therapists and coaches even now, which I'm pretty much doing when I do the webinars. So it's very important, and yes, it resonated that what things are important in the career. That's I also.
Perfect. So as you all see that it's simple to work with a coach. You don't need to have any special knowledge. It's simple and it's effective. And Lisa will prove it in 1 month after working together. She has huge goals and I'm sure she will succeed. Thank you very much for this short but effective practice. It was a pleasure.
Okay. So I think Vicky, maybe you also want, is your witness, maybe you want also to participate. You don't have to put on your camera.
Okay, maybe.
Okay.
Don't worry.
But
No
I can
problem.
put on my camera.
Sure.
I just don't know how to because I don't have access to
I'm
it.
going to promote you to the panelist. Just 1 second, and then you will be able to attend to, yeah. To turn on your camera. So just 1 second. I think you are in a panelist already. Yes. And the camera is already allowed, so you can just show.
Hello.
No.
We met on Instagram.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, indeed. Cool, perfect. So tell us, what is your question? What is your inquiry? So we can roll it up.
Well, there are too many. Wait, let me pick one. Well, the career. Okay, career.
Okay, perfect. What do you want from your career? What do you want to achieve? What is your goal?
I want to become a known photographer and filmmaker.
Perfect. What is your basis now? Are you doing photography already? Have you started? Tell me everything about it.
So I've been working as a freelance photographer for like 3 years, but that was like 2 years ago. Now I don't. And I'm currently studying in my 3rd year in university for film production. So, yeah.
Perfect. So it's all connected.
Yes.
Perfect. So you told me that you worked as a photographer 2 years ago. How did it went? How did it went? Did you have a lot of clients? How was it money-wise? How you felt, and why would you like to start it again?
Well, it was really fun. It was just a little too overwhelming because I was trying to balance school as well. However, money-wise, it was kind of bad because since I was mostly promoting myself just to get known, since I just moved to London, so most of the shoots were actually free, and it was rare that they were paid. And I was like, yeah, it's fine for my portfolio, like for connections. So yeah.
Okay, got you. So how would you like to do it now? What idea, what vision of you as a photographer, of a well-known photographer you have already? How would it be? What would you film? People, maybe objects, maybe brands. So tell me your vision.
Wait, let me think.
Sure, absolutely.
It's less photography or more filmmaking. So I would like to be working with like bigger fashion brands and collaborating for like the short music videos or commercials that they need, and producing unique creative content for them, but not the TikTok or real content, not that kind of direction.
I got it. I got it. Have you investigated already how to enter this field, how to become a filmmaker in fashion industry? Maybe you follow somebody on Insta, maybe you know somebody who entered the field and can give you some knowledge. So what do you know about entering the field?
I know there is a Russian blogger from Moscow who moved to New York in the past 2 years. She's been collaborating and working with some fashion brands, and it's like the way she films and edits, it's more unique, like vintage kind of vibes, and that's exactly how I want to do it, not like the basic commercial shoots that you see on the TV, for example. And I really like aspire to be in the position she is now in.
So what you can do about it? How can you start? I mean, are you doing vintage kind of vibes photo shoots already, or you're just starting or learning?
I mean, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm experimenting with different lights, different angles, and mood boards, etc. So, kind of.
That's perfect. Practice is the best. Tell me, who are the brands that you would like to work with? For sure, you have some idea, maybe name of the brand, maybe what are they doing? There are so many brands. Just tell me who are the ones that you want to work with as a well-known filmmaker.
I actually never thought of this. Good question, but it's, now that I think about it, it's not the top well-known like Gucci and etc. It's more like not startups, but medium, like kind of growing recent brands, because I see a lot of those on Instagram and they seem to have new unique concepts and ideas, and like, but I can't name anything. I have no idea.
It will be a task for yourself. Yeah, you don't need to share it with us. Just to check the names exactly, what they do, what they film. Check who is filming for them. Ask how much they pay for that. You know that people are very going in this industry, and if you ask, for example, how much would I get, most likely they will answer to you. So find as many information as possible, as many points of connection as possible. And then another very important question for you: why these brands, you can't name them yet, but you have the idea in your mind, I can see it, why would they work with you? Why would they choose you? Be
Yeah,
very
why would they-
open. Be very open. Be very, brave. Say all the good things about you.
Yeah.
Don't,
It's
don't
very
be shy.
difficult to say good things about yourself out
But how-
loud.
They employ you if they don't know that you're so good.
Yeah. Well, I like the way that I shoot and the way that I edit, and I think that if I actually had the chance to collaborate with a cool brand, I could make the cool concept content that they're looking for. But I don't know. I just have this idea in mind that I could do something cool if I had the opportunity to. I just
So-
didn't have the opportunity yet.
Very good. What you said sounds very good. It sounds actually like a ready email that you can write and send. Let's take a very simple task, at least to one company that you want to work with. Just
Mhm.
just on Instagram. Exactly what you told me. I like the style I shoot. I like the style I edit. If I had the chance to collaborate with you, I would create something fantastic like and send something of your
Yeah.
no, one very limited. Let's say at least 5. So maybe
Mhm.
one won't answer. Maybe they will say, "Oh, we're sorry, we already have a photographer." It's fine, but you just need to start showing interest and to start showing that you are interested in it. So because if not, how people would know? To become a well-known photographer, they need to know you, and it's not only because your photo shoots are so good. It's also because of your interpersonal skills.
Yeah.
So
That's-
we stop here for now, and please do these tasks. I'm sure it will help you. And I saw your on Instagram, and I know that you were also doing modeling, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it's all together. It's a very, very good combination that will win.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Me
Much
too.
for your participation, Vicky.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much for showing us some of your some of your skills and some of the the advice that you shared. It was very valuable, I believe, for Fonda and Vicky. So yes, I think now I will ask you to just promote your product a bit. Maybe you can yeah, maybe we can write your Instagram here, or just some contacts that you can write in a chat for everyone. And then we will mention your contact information also below the video so people could see. And I can also put it in our work chat so people can see you.
I just would like to say thank you to everybody, and especially for my participants, because I know that it's uneasy to start speaking up in front of other people, and especially that it will go to YouTube and LinkedIn. But I would also like to say that everybody who was participating, we agreed with Lisa that we are giving 50% discount on the sessions. And I also do group sessions, groups. They are in Russian recently, but I have no problem to do them in English. In group, we work with the same methods, but in group dynamics, and each group has its topic. For example, December group is everything about your place in life, to settle the goals and to become a person you always wanted to become. I also do workshops for companies in Cyprus and online for professional development and for those individuals who are seeking some development. So that's it, I believe. You saw what I can, you saw how I do it. If it suits you, it suits you. If not, you will find your coach. There are many, and I believe that each person always find their coach, their mentor, and with this connection and collaboration, fantastic things can happen.
Of course. Thank you very much for coming today. So where should we leave the promo code? We can do it in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's put it in the chat as well. I can just type it here. So what would the promo code be? So everybody could see it. And then we'll also put it in the comments below in YouTube.
And my Insta account, you can also send to the chat. Or would you like me to send it? I have no problem.
Yeah, you can send your Insta account in the chat and also the promo code.
Sure. Just a second. Just 1 second. And about the promo code, basically it's the name of
The show, yeah? Let us talk it.
yeah, basically I can send it only to you, as I see, only to hosts and panelists. So maybe you will have to share it with everybody else.
Maybe you can put everyone as well. Okay, I'll share it with everyone. You can just send it to me.
Perfect. Done.
Instagram.
And the promo code LUTI, let us talk it, 50%. Done.
Perfect. Okay, so do you want me to also put it below the video so people who watched it on YouTube can see it too?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so thank you very much for your time and your great work that you made today. It's real magic. And I believe that even the shorts, practice that we had will also help people who participated today. It's just perfect.
Thank you so much for hosting me. I absolutely loved it. I hope to see you all again soon.
Thank you very much. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.